Well, it sounds like I'm here. Is my mic on? Is my goddamn microphone on? You guys always accuse me, your microphone's not on. Dad, your microphone's not on. I got my microphone on. I turned on. I pressed the button. I double checked it. I'm ready to go. I tell you, so much happens in 24 hours, 36 hours. So much has happened. I don't know how we're going to get through the day. I mean, I don't know how we can cram all of this crunchy goodness into 1 hour. I just don't know. The question remains, should we continue it longer than an hour? Should we cut it off at an hour and carry it over to the Saturday night show? Probably not the Saturday night show because everybody's drinking and we can't keep our heads on straight. We forget all of it anyway. I don't know. These are the dilemmas that I wrestle with all the time. Okay, that shit's got to go. Whatever the kid was doing there, I'm not down with that shit. Fucking bouncing dinosaur and all his glory, whatever. That's gone. All right. So, the stuff that's gone on. What the fuck? I watched. I participated a little bit. I was there for some of it. I even donated. I was with you fine folks. But you guys had the kid. He's going to shave his head for $1,000, and he got the money. I put in 100, but the rest was all you guys, and it was over. He even beat it by a little bit. I think you could have taken my 100 out and still been there. That's amazing to me. That's just downright amazing that you guys. How I know it's all for fun, and I know it's all a thing. And he's going to do it. He's going to do it live. We've already planned it out. You guys are going to see it happen. I'm thinking we're going to do it on the Saturday show. I think we're going to do it at the beginning of the Saturday show before we get drinking and stuff like that. I will send a message out. I will send a message out on Patreon. I don't know how else to reach you guys. If you're not part of Patreon, I have no way of emailing you. I guess I can put up a little sign in the community section of YouTube. I guess I can put in the General's Lunchbox for subscribers only. I can put something up there on Facebook. I don't know how to reach you guys to let you know what the plan is. We don't know what the plan is. Gen X Mom's out running around doing some errands, and she's picking up some new shears with the size and go down to the one. It's happening. It's gonna happen. It's all ready to go. Yeah, you thought it wasn't, and it is. So that was something. That's why we put the little thing up there. If you guys missed the thumbnail when you came in the cover picture for the live stream, it's the kid with some big scissors because I think it's funny as hell. Just so you know, he's nervous about this. Yeah, this isn't a slam dunk for him. He's nervous. He had to go to a sunrise breakfast this morning, so he left really early, took care of Buford, went to the breakfast, and he's supposed to go get his senior pictures done next week. And he was asking the teachers if he can get them done now because he's not going to have hair next week. So I think they're being accommodating to him under the circumstances. And if I remember right, his FFA teachers watch the program. So they're pretty aware of what's going on. And I know that the one student he was talking to, which you guys could all hear, I know she went around and told everybody in his class and everybody in his school, that he fucked up, getting his hair cut. He's a little nervous about it, and I calmed him down last night because he came running upstairs, and I was still messing with the internet in my own little world. And I said, listen, no matter what you think or how you feel right now, you've made a commitment, and you're going to follow through. He's like, I know, I got to do it. It's just that my senior year, and I'm going to be bald for almost all of it. And I said, well, you're going to have a little hair. You didn't say you'd shave your head. You just said you'd cut it down to just, just a buzz cut. I said, you have a little bit, but you got to cut. You're going to have a different look. And I said, you went down this road. This isn't one of those things where your generation goes, okay, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing it. No. That's not how you roll. It's not how I raised you. And the whole time he's saying, I know, I'm going to do it. But boy, I'm telling you, I feel like you guys got him by the short hairs. But he should have known not to mess with you guys. I would have. You think if I put up there something like $10,000 to shave my beard, and I've had this beard since I was 17 or 18 years old, if I said $10,000 to shave this off, somehow you motherfuckers would find a way to do it. So, no, that is not. Don't even start. It's not an offer. It's not happening. I don't care if someone comes in right now and puts down 10 grand. I'm not fucking shaving my beard. I have a little bit of self-respect. Not much, but a little bit. Birthdays today is Tiffany Mim. She's been a long supporter of the program. I love Tiffany so much. Tiffany bounces around on all the platforms, and she's wonderful to read her comments. She goes after all the videos. She shows up in Discord. It's a great thing. So, yeah, that's it. Lionheart better have Discord turned off right now, or I'm going to find that 6'9" jolly green fuck and go hammer him. Not really. He's bigger than me. Whoop my ass. But I can talk tough because we're 2,000 miles apart. God damn it, Lion. I told you to turn off the goddamn Discord server. That's just because we don't want a bunch of people leaving the program and going over there. So, with that being said, Allie, who is hanging out with me between the sheets tonight, where she should be, she'll put up the Discord server for you so you guys can see where it's at, and then you can go over there. You shouldn't go right now. Copy and save it. Open up in a different tab and a different link, but then come back here. We're hanging here, okay? Just because I say there's food in the kitchen doesn't mean you go run in there and go eat, which is what I would do, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, let's get back to, we had some important stuff going on here, man. We had lots of stuff to talk about. There was ins and outs. There was wherefores and what have yous to be discussed. Where was it? Yeah, so the kid's hair. I wrote that down. I got to remember to do that one. That was just... You guys got him. He run his mouth, and that's the thing you got to teach those generations is you run your mouth, and then you got to live up to what you said. Yeah. He's having a hard time with it, but he's going to follow through, and you guys are all going to see it live. I promise. All right. Moving on. Something dumb that happened to me this morning. All right. I'm going to tell you it's a two-part story, and I don't know why I'm even bothering to tell you this other than I was so frustrated at myself. And I just made the biggest crashing mess upstairs in the bathroom, and Janek's mom comes upstairs. And at first she's concerned. You know, when you hear a big crash, she thinks maybe something happened. Did I have a heart attack? Did I fall down? Then when she comes upstairs and sees that I just fucked up, then she's pissed. Wow, this is the fucked up story. So I was getting dressed this morning, running around the room, doing my usual thing, and I ran over to my nightstand, and I open up the drawer, and I'm going to grab my socks. Right about that time, my daughter comes in, and she's staring at me. I can see her there. I'm grabbing my stuff and getting ready to head out of the room. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm getting my socks." And she says, "Well, are you actually going to get them? You've been over there a long time." And I said, "Well, I'm squeezing my socks, because Janek's mom, she puts them together and she folds them back because she does, the laundry for both of us, and I take care of my stuff for her. We have jobs we do, and that's one of hers, and I like that." And my daughter says, "Why are you squeezing your socks?" I said, "I'm trying to find the ones I want." She goes, "By squeezing them." She goes, "Dad, they're not growing on a tree. They're not ripe. You're not going to find a ripe pair of socks. Just grab one. Let's go." And I said, "No, you don't understand. See, when Mom orders socks, she'll order some socks for me, and then I don't like them. They're scratchy and they're rough and they don't feel good and they're fucking hard as bricks, and they feel like a rag that's been sitting outside in the rain for 6 years. And so she orders other ones, and they're super soft and they're very flexible. I love the socks and they feel great. And then while I let her, she'll forget where she ordered them from, the ones I like, and we're back to the fucked up socks. So I got a drawer full of socks that has 75 pairs of socks, and there's maybe 10 pair that I like. So I squeeze for the ones I like." My daughter is literally going, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Okay, I know this sounds bad, but it's not a bad story. It's smart. I'm just trying to get, I'm trying to get the socks I want. Is all I'm trying to do." And she's like, "Just let's go." So I get my stuff, and now I'm mad that I'm having to go down this story with her because I had to tell her the whole story. And now I'm frustrated. Got my socks, got my shoes. So I run in the bathroom, and this is where the stupidness comes into play. And I'll just show you this dumb little picture real quick. There's my basket full of my stuff, and it has some of my things in it. And you notice the deodorant had fallen on its side. No big deal. Your deodorant falls over, got stuff in there. Fine, that's some of my stuff for in the morning. And I grabbed the deodorant because it's in there sideways. I yanked it out of there real fast, and it caught both sides of the basket. It caught both sides of the basket, and I flung that fucking basket and everything in it. And because I reached and grabbed it, and I didn't turn it straight or lift it up, I just yanked it out of there. Wasn't really thinking. And it's almost as wide as the basket crooked. And it grabbed both sides, threw it up. The razors, the big heavy razors, plug-in razors, hit the ground. All the shit went everywhere. The basket hit the ground. And, of course, anything that was on the counter fell off the counter because the basket hit that and before it's on its way to the ground. Now, everything, all the stuff on the counter on my side's on the ground. Boom. When you're upstairs, it's nothing. It's loud, but it's nothing. But downstairs, it sounds like you fucking had a heart attack and my 400-pound ass died, an agonizing death. So Janet's mom comes running up the fucking stairs. I mean, she's just like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm standing there. She already know. I'm holding my deodorant. I'm looking at all this shit. She already can tell I'm not injured. I'm not hurt. I just fucked up. Man, you know when women just start that voice. I'm like, oh my God, I got it. I fucked up. Stop. That's how my morning started. Oh, there's more, but I won't bore you with the details. Those are shitty, boring stories anyway. I mean, people like you folks at home sitting there eating popcorn are going, could we get to the chase scene? Could we get a little further down the road? I'm telling you. So what am I missing here? Hold on. Allie's kicking me between the sheets over here. Russell Stratton, peaches for Tiffany. Happy birthday. Sorry, guys. Worked up. What did I say? Worked up super late last night. I hope everyone's in good. That's Russell Stratton. He's a longtime supporter of the program. He'll be around a little bit. And Sheena D's, $10 for the general. Oh, she gave me some big hearts in there. Thank you so much for that. Roby says 400 pounds of badassery. Yeah, Mrs. Ford said, sounds like something the kid would do. Thanks for that. Thanks, Mrs. Ford. Put me right down there at that kid level. I'm just letting you know that despite my gallant appearance and despite the stature and the pedestals that you have all put me on, I'd like you to know that I'm fucking human and I make the same mistakes we all do. Well, I probably make a few more than you guys do, but that's not the point. I was trying to show the human nature of the side of what sits before you. And I don't know, if it made me look bad, it made me look bad. Fuck, what can I tell you? I just couldn't fucking figure it out today. So that's how it started. In fact, I got the shit so much that I knew that this was going to be a gig, and I was telling Jenny's mom, I was like, oh, she goes, you should tell him. I said, who's going to want to hear that? And then she runs upstairs and puts the deodorant back down in there sideways and takes a picture and goes, here, now you can show him how you fucked up. I guess that's a producer's job, making sure that the visual aids are in place. Well, welcome to my morning. I don't know. Where are we here? We're 15 minutes into the program, and I haven't said shit that made sense to anybody at all. Nothing. Yeah, you guys were asking about the internet last night. I was having a bad night last night. The kid, it's kind of funny. The kid, he always talks about, I'll go on, I'll do the show. I'll just say, well, it's not just a show. It's the bottom of the glass show. You can't fuck around with that. You got to get that shit right. And he's like, yeah, bottom of the glass show, I can do that. I said, okay, well, I'm not having a good night anyway, and I'm really trying to fix the internet. I barely got it fixed enough to where we had Wi-Fi. Barely where he could do the show. And I mean that just a little bit. It just slid in at the wire where we could get that up, and I was still trying to get the hard line worked out, and wasn't getting it, and I was going through steps. I didn't want to leave it, fucked up all night, so I was doing my best. What am I at here? Hold on, there's another one. Turn my screen. Hey Asshole, that's the dude's name. Hey Asshole. Did $4.49, thank you very much. He's got two Mickey Mouse things like this. Yeah, I love that guy. Lord Crispy, let's take a shot. I can't take... Look, man, it's 10 o'clock in the morning here in Hollywood. I'm not in Hollywood, but I'm in Hollywood time, Los Angeles time, West Coast time. Doesn't that sound better? It's 10 o'clock in the morning here in Hollywood. No, I'm not in Hollywood. I'm not even near Hollywood. But I'm in Los Angeles time, Pacific Standard Time, and that's the time that Hollywood runs on. So I group us all together. I just as easily could have said, it's 10 o'clock in the morning here in Seattle. Same time zone. That's all the criteria I need to lie. I will lie with parameters, and that's one of them. Time zones are one of them. So Lord Crispy, thanks for dropping that in there. You put some more of Mrs. Four Watton's lovely peaches in my jar. I could never have too many of Mrs. Four Watton's perfectly shaped peaches. No. All right. Where do we go here? There was more stuff. What was I saying? Chris H. Holy shit. Turned my whole screen pink. I mean, the whole thing over here, $50, half a goddamn C note, for some pancakes to go with your Vermont maple syrup. Hopefully this will make your day a little better, but Chris, you have no idea. If I told you how much that Wi-Fi mesh system cost, you'd fucking just kick me in the balls and tell me to return it, which I probably should. But Chris H., that puts a dent in it, baby. Thank you for that. That's going to go good. Chris H. is back east. He's sending us some real, Vermont maple syrup. Now, I went back there a couple times years and years ago, and I know they tap those trees at certain times of the year. And I hate the way it tastes when it comes right out of the tree. I thought I'm in for a real treat. I'm in for, I'm going to have some maple. I didn't like it at all until they what do they boil it and they mix a little sugars into it. But I mean, the base flavor is there from the tree, of course, which I liked. But the rest of it, if I am not, I don't know if you guys can take a tap into the tree and just put your waffles and your pancakes right underneath it and let it run all over that and put a tap back in the tree and then go eat. I can't do it. Not the trees I was checking out. Chris, thank you for that. I can't wait for that syrup to get here. Thank you for doing that. That's gonna be a special treat. I'm gonna enjoy it, but Gen X Mom is wigging out. When you even suggested that you might be willing, she just lost her mind. For some reason, she's just got a thing for Vermont wood. Now you see what I did there? That was a play on words. It kind of had a sexual overtone. Gen X Mom loves Vermont wood. I don't. It played out differently in my head before I said it. All right, 6 months. Josh Maddox, member for 6 months, still using the kids' picture. Nobody's using my picture, not one of you. 3 months, it's been longer than that. Either way, love you, General, love the extras. Josh Maddox for 6 months, still using the kids thing. I guess the kids just more popular than me. I got it. Wicked bitches, you can't donate right now, but she put up some Mrs. Forrest Peaches right up on the screen where I can see them. I appreciate you doing that. Loki Pepper, $1.09, favorite whiskey. Lots of whiskeys that I like, but if I have to, my staple is Jack Daniel's Old No. 7. My favorite one of Jack Daniel's is Sinatra. There's some other stuff. There's some good whiskeys out there, but I'm more of a meat and potatoes stable kind of guy. I do the meat and potatoes thing, so it's like I smoke a cigar, I ride a Harley, I've got a goatee, I like my baseball team, and I drink Jack Daniels. It's pretty simple. Predictable would be a good word. There, that's the word. Whenever you look at me, you should think predictable. That's a good word. That's the word of the day for me. If you want to think of the general, you think of predictable. There you go. That sums it all up, doesn't it? Very, very predictable. All right, what am I missing? Allie's kicking me between the sheets again. Where am I? Hold on. Bijarj? I'm fucking that up. I'm sorry. First time watching, laughing my ass off so far. Appreciate that. Hopefully you're laughing with me and not at me. I will accept both, but I'd prefer the first. Mr. Safety, man, you're going to call me a pussy. I stopped making videos because someone wouldn't stop harassing me. What do? I really love doing the videos. We can get to that. Hang on, Mr. Safety. Dilly the guy, I got a bell that says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I would ring it whenever I wanted. My girlfriend, yeah, she destroyed the bell. No shit. What a shock. Mr. Safety, when you got a person harassing you about your videos, there's nothing you can do. Here's the problem, and I'm going to teach you guys something about algorithms that I've learned, being the trained broadcast professional that I have become. Certain things have come to light. Algorithms are based on a lot of different factors, and I don't pretend to know all of them. But things that I have learned, and I've learned these things from bigger creators than us here. I've learned them from people smarter. I've learned them from people that are actually in the know. We've made some contacts and some friends and some acquaintances at different levels of different platforms, and their information has been invaluable. One of the things is that if you have no following, if you have 100 followers and you put up something controversial, there are groups of people that go around the internet trying to ban you, trying to shut you down. And I'll just give you an example. Let's say you had 100 followers and you put up a video that says, I love Trump, and you put out your I love Trump video. Well, once someone sees that who doesn't like it, they literally have a network of text messaging or emails, and they blast it out, and it basically says, go here to this channel and report this guy. Dislike the video. Everybody report him. Well, if they've got 7,000 people, which is an accurate number, now YouTube or Facebook or Instagram gets 7,000 reports that your video is against their community guidelines, and they need to pull it, and they need to check it out, and they've angered 7,000 people, so automatically the algorithm pulls it down. And then you have to go ask for it to be reviewed, and sometimes they bring it back. But what are your chances you can fight when you only have, your numbers are 100 or 200, even 1,000, and they have these networks of people by the 7,000, 8,000 doing this? their numbers outweigh your numbers, and the algorithm realizes that and pulls the video until it can be looked at by a human. That's on every platform from what I understand. So follow me. When we first started out, somebody on Gen X Talks was very controversial. Somebody didn't know when to shut up. But on TikTok, even those groups of 6, 7, 8,000 people, which is what I was told those roaming numbers are around, the kids' channel had soared to 100,000. Well, now when you have 93,000 people thinking it's funny and you have 7,000 saying it's a fucked up mess, the algorithm kind of ignores it. It's like, well, you know. Now, there's ways they can get around it, and there's one group I was told, and you guys are going to find this interesting news. There was one group that had said, well, they're not going to complain anymore. And they're not going to work the algorithm. Well, it's offensive, and the topic. And what they did was this one group of 6,000 or 7,000 people would go in there and say the video's dangerous. It shows child abuse. It shows a weapon. It shows a gun. And finally, these other platforms banned them from being able to report. They were so desperate to have people removed to fight against stuff that they would lie. They would report the most heinous thing that they were allowed to report to get the video down. Well, it took a long time, I guess, but eventually the platforms caught on and said, okay, we were with you when you were just complaining about the I Love Trump video. But when you're going to say all this shit, no. Now we have an issue. Now we take issue with you doing this. Yeah. So that's one thing you have to fight, Mr. Safety, is you have to worry about that. If you're just talking about one individual fucking with you, block him. Whatever platform you're on, block him. That means he's got to go re-register, new email, get new name, new stuff, and come back. But don't, and okay, that's the technical side of things. I'm still talking to Mr. Safety. That's the technical side of it, right? If you want to hear the Gen X side of it, I'm fucking with my stuff here, hang on. If you want to hear the Generation X side of it, just by your statement, I'm trying to make videos, I like making videos, but I can't make videos because someone keeps fucking with me. You came here for Generation X advice? Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you love doing, period. I don't care what it is. Don't let them stop you from doing what you're doing. And if you have to pick yourself up and start over again every morning, keep going, because you know what? They're going to have to too. Put it out there on every platform. Put it up on a website. Keep going until finally the algorithms will pick up the people that are reporting, and the videos keep getting reposted because they get manually reviewed. The algorithms also work the other way, where the algorithm starts noticing people that are complaining and turns out to be nothing. Yeah, I know it's a slow process on that end, but it does happen. So if you're looking for my advice on that, don't quit. Whatever it is you're doing, don't stop doing it. If it's something you love doing, then go fuck themselves. You don't stop. And that's what I tell my kids. I'd say you keep going. But I thought you guys might find that interesting since you did that. Now, there is another interesting story that ties right into this. And I'm going to say this to all of you because you guys know who this person is. All right? Now, I'm not going to say this person's name. I'm going to try to keep that part out of it because at the end of the story, this person may decide to come back. Now, one thing I've learned with Gen X Talks, because I take over a lot of the stuff with the kid with emails and text messages, and especially now that he's back in school, but even before last year when he was in school, it was overwhelming. And so we would work on those things together. One of them was people getting mad and leaving. I'm going to take my ball and go home. It happens on Discord, our Discord server. Lion deals with it. It happens here. No matter what you're doing in a situation like this with so many people, there's always people leaving. There's always people coming. And you just try to get the people showing up to stay. And you try to figure out why the people left. And then you move on, just as a vague set of circumstances. I do not chase down every single person that sends me an email, says, I don't like what you're doing, I'm never coming back. I don't sit there and knock on their front door, go, please, why'd you leave? I don't have time to do that. Would I like to know why every person left? Yeah. Was it sometimes a misunderstanding? Could have been. I don't know. I haven't interviewed everybody. I just don't have time. There's not enough time in the day. So, you be as polite as you can. This individual has been around, I want to say, a contributing member, a donating member, probably for over a year, maybe since close to the very beginning. We've exchanged emails many times, talked about many topics. He's emailed Gen X Mom, and and some of the most generous things a person could ever offer. Very, very good individual. All of a sudden, 2 days ago, I get an email, and it says in all capital letters, I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. What did it say? Now his words were this. It said, I don't donate to people like me. I don't donate to people like me. And then he sent it. He didn't say, I don't donate to people like you, Gen X Dad. No. He said he doesn't donate money to people like himself. A little confusing. 2 sentences, all capital letters, no explanation. But I knew who the guy was. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. So I was kind of busy, as you might have noticed. The last few days have been a little bit hectic and had stressful stuff with the kid. If you guys listen to the last podcast, you get some of that stuff is still at the surface every day for you guys listening to the podcast. That is still an issue. All right. So I just wrote a note and said, okay, well, sorry you're leaving. See you around. That's all I wrote. Just, all right, sorry. Goodbye, nicely. Wasn't being sarcastic. So I get another email. And the second email, what did it say? It said, please cancel all my subscriptions and cancel my donations. Not that you care. Not that I care. So clearly this dude's fishing for a conversation, and I'm just not giving it. So his cancel my subscriptions, cancel my stuff. And so I wrote back, okay, will do. Send. Lo and behold, I get another email. This time it's through the website. It's through the website. You can email, and it comes up in one of the email boxes, and I happen to be scrolling through. And again, here he is, third time. And it says, well, I want you to cancel everything, and if you want to know what's going on, you're going to go ask this person over here. He gave me a name. Go ask this person. And not that you care. Not that you care enough about me to go find out. I was like, fuck, the name he gave me, I don't know. I mean, let's just call it Roger or something. Go ask Roger. I'm like, Roger who? The fuck are you talking about? Who's Roger? There's no Roger in my family. There's no Roger on Gen X staff. Who the fuck is Roger? You really want me to go through over 2 million fans on all the platforms? Who the fuck's Roger? He won't tell me. So I was thinking, I just asked Allie. She does a lot of moderating. I'm like, was there a gig between this dude and some dude named Roger? She goes, no. So I went to Lionheart. I said, something in Discord, and I kind of scrolled around. I think I found maybe where this guy and this mysterious Roger, maybe they're like, okay, that doesn't even seem, I don't know what's going on. So I wrote the guy back. I finally broke down. I said, look, your first email says you don't give money to people like yourself. So what the fuck does that mean? You don't like yourself? You're not going to give yourself money? I don't give a shit. Your second email said, you're quitting all the subscriptions and stop my subscription. It's not up to us to stop your subscriptions, genius. You got to do it. Either let them expire or don't renew them, or you can't. I don't have any control over that. What the fuck's wrong with you? And then the end of it, I said, and who's Roger? I said, if you have a problem that something happened in the comment section during a live stream, go talk to Allie. That's what she's there for. If you have a problem on Discord, go talk to Lionheart. Lionheart is the Discord overlord. If you have a problem with something I said, yeah, email me directly, but tell me what the fuck is going on. I finally lost. I bent my knee and I sent the email. It's like, I have no fucking clue to what's going on. Of course, all the staff, they're trying to bounce around and figure out what's going on. And Lionheart finally did something in Discord. He's like, so he looks at the whole thing. I mean, he scours it. Lionheart dives into that shit. He doesn't quit. He went to every room, every thread, every name, and he read all of it. He goes, it was nothing. It's like this guy that just got his feelings hurt by somebody about something that didn't even matter. It's like two people arguing about a baseball team, although you could say it was more religious. And I said, wait a minute. So if the guy's making fun of one guy's religion, so what? Wouldn't the guy go, well, you're making fun of my religion. You're just a jerk. And you're wrong because my religion's correct. Wouldn't that be the approach you would take? And Lionheart goes, well, you'd think so, but apparently in here, someone was making fun of his religion, and he says, well, then I'm just leaving. What does it have to do with me? What does it have to do with the kids' channel and Gen X Talks? What did we do? You came to us and said, do you know you have a person in here who's fucking talking about religion in a bad way? You should do something about that. Well, then we might have. Probably not. I let people talk about what they want. I probably wouldn't have done anything. But no one ever got that opportunity. This dude, who's been around for well over a year, a prominent member amongst you guys, he was an extra, picked up his ball and went home. Now, the reason I'm not bringing up his name is because I'm not trying to bash the guy. The reason I'm not bringing up his name is because what if he decides tomorrow, his head comes out of his ass, he's like, yeah, I probably overreacted a little bit. I'd like to slide back in where I was. Well, then I haven't fucked up his reputation. But this is the type of shit, and going back to Mr. Safety, these are the kinds of things I don't try to deal with them on a daily basis. Something comes up, I do get involved once in a while. Mr. Safety, if you got people that don't like what you're doing, I'm directly answering your question in cross-examination, Your Honor. You're going to find that shit. And you have to just try to keep your head on and deal with it correctly as best as you can. There was mine. That was something I just went through. Allie is very good about keeping people in comments and moderation in check. If they get a problem, they can go to her. Lionheart is fucking outstanding at keeping Discord right where it needs to be and everybody falling in line. I very rarely have to step in and talk about anything in Discord. And so I can continue trying to help the kid and do the things on this end. There's lots to do here. So just so you know, Mr. Safety, you're never going to escape the people that are bashing you, hating on you. You're never going to escape the emotional ties to it because you'd like to fix every problem. But the bottom line is people will come and go, and you just have to keep pushing in the direction you want. You wanted my advice. You asked me this morning. That wasn't a scripted conversation you and I were going to have. Whatever it is you're thinking, if you want to email me, genxdad@genxtalks.com. I can go in deeper with you about some stuff and maybe help you out. I don't know if I can help you out or not, but I'll try. All right. In between the sheets, Dan Peterson, some people's cornbread ain't done in the middle. Some people's cornbread ain't done in the middle. I'm stealing that one. I have never heard that one before. Some people's cornbread ain't done in the middle. Andy Buckingham, welcome. He's an extra. Andy, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. If it's your first time hanging out with us and you became an extra, my hat's off. Javier Perez, how long have you been in L.A.? I was born in L.A. County. I wasn't born in downtown Los Angeles. I was born in L.A. County. I was born in the San Fernando Valley, December 25th in the year of our Lord, 1967. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when history began. Don't forget that. KG Tech, let's go to his. George Akers Jr., best channel on YouTube. Hope you're having a good morning and we'll have a good day. Also, I had that football game in your background as a kid. Yeah. Gen X is the last generation. The real thought. Gen X is the last real thought generation or tough generation. Not sure if you fumbled that one, George, but you sure fucked me up with it. KG Texas just popped in to say hi and drop some of those sweet, sweet peaches. I'm headed back to work. KG, thank you, my man. Yeah, look at that. With the exception of a couple diamonds and some new members, that's looking like a Roman orgy, isn't it? You guys have seen those paintings, all those asses and faces, because we have the lovely, beautiful Disaster in there. When you see that face drop down with that red hair, that's beautiful Disaster. No. That's one of your very own. Yeah, he's one of you guys, and she's in there. So there we go. All Gone Mad. I love your predictability. I love a cigar and bourbon, but unfortunately we don't have baseball over the pond. But if we did, I'd love that too. My man, All Gone Mad, thanks for checking in across the pond here. I love it when you guys say where you're from. I wish we knew more of that. We got pins going up on the map to put in the cities. If you guys, there's a website for it, but it's only for the states right now. We got to get one up. A little questionnaire. You just say, what's your name in here? A real name or stage name or screen name, whatever. And then I said stage name because I'm old. And then we put a pin in it so we know where you guys are listening from. It's kind of cool, but we got to get one from around the world. April Van Ryn, member for 4 months. I love April. What'd that say? My screen got all fuzzy on there. You can't change that little screen. Did you, Allie, did you change something on there? On mine, it says April Van Ryn for 4 months. And the bottom where it says I'm an extra, it's all garbled like someone erased it on my screen. Well, whatever. April, sorry. Love you. Don't know what's going on there, but somebody's fucking with you. Joseph Liliberte, $5. So let me get this straight. Somebody complaining because they have a. I'm not saying that. Yeah, this person. I know, Joseph, they weren't even complaining about something I said. They were like, they knocked on my front door and said, 10 houses down in their basement was this dude talking to this other dude, and they got mad at me, and now I'm leaving the neighborhood. It's like, what did I do? What the fuck did I do? I didn't do shit. Goddamn. And you guys wonder why I drink. Do you not? Yeah. Trippy stage name. Shut up. I didn't mean to say that. I know it slipped out. I know no one used that thing. Shut up, Trippy. And Trippy picks up on that. All right, so I have my written notes, my sheet of lies to talk about. We got that. We did the kid's hair, the sock story, the internet, the dude who's freaking weird. Yeah, real quick. I don't want to. It was John Baker. Fuck, where's the name? John Baker, I think it was. I had it written down there. Been in here a long time. He sent me this. And this is a Pittsburgh Steelers. It could be called a tumbler or a lowball glass. It's etched. It's not painted. It's etched on there. It's pretty fucking cool. And everybody gave me shit. I showed this on the Lunchbox show on Facebook, and literally everybody was giving me shit about it. And do you know why? They're like, you can't drink out of that. That's a Steelers one. You're not drinking out of a Steelers one, are you? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I'll drink out of a Steelers one. And I had a reason. Not only would I drink out of it because a fan, a follower, an extra sent this to me. Not only would I do that there, and I brought this up a little bit during the Facebook live at lunch, but there was a thing on here. Let me find this for you. It was really fucking cool. We talked about it before, and then this came in, and I'm lucky I kept it on there. Really, really am lucky that I kept it. And where is he? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Remember this? We talked about this last week. Mike Tomlin is the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he says, you're athletes, not activists. No more kneeling. Do you guys even understand how powerful that is? Do you guys even get that that's the NFL? That is a professional football team in the NFL. The first one that says, no more kneeling, we're done. You don't think I would raise a glass to Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, even though I'm not a Steelers fan? You don't think that I'm an American before I am a football fan? Remember that. So absolutely, I would raise a glass. I would buy some merchandise. I would write a letter. I would give some support, because you got to remember, it only takes one. He's the first coach, first team. Then there'll be another one, and another one, and another one. Oh, yeah, it's going to come that way. Don't think it's not. You realize how many people became Steelers fans that day? I did, or at least a Mike Tomlin fan. Yeah, so when I got this in the mail, it touched me right where it needed to, right in my heart, because that was timing. Mike had made the statement. You guys, we had talked about it the week before. This comes in the mail. You fucking ain't right. I'm going to drink out of that. Don't give me any shit either. So I'm just telling you, I'm not telling you your business. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm not describing your life. I'm describing mine. But I'm in. I'm telling you, I'm in. All right. Let's open up those lies and continue down. We have lie number 9 coming up. Oh, yeah, God, you guys are sure beating me the fuck up about that shit. Let me see if I can find the picture and I'll tell you a story. Nah, fuck it, I'm just going to tell you the story. No picture. All right. So I'm not going to go into the Trump affidavit thing at its extent. I want to tell you one interesting note that I picked up on today when I was watching some stuff this morning. So until they unseal the affidavit for that raid on his house, do you guys know that works in both people's favor? I know, it's probably not being talked about. Maybe I'm the only dumbass jabroni dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, $3 word guy that's picking up on this, but let's try. If the affidavit is unsealed, Trump will sit there and go, you see, it was illegal, it was wrong, and they're hiding it. If they would just open it up, we could see, but it's sealed. And my truth is sealed, and we will never know. Wouldn't he say that? Isn't he already saying that? What's the other side of that coin? The Department of Justice. They could say the same thing. Well, we'd love to unseal the affidavit, but there's privileged information. We have to keep people safe. And, I wish we could unseal it because the truth about Trump is in there. Unfortunately, it's sealed and the judge won't unseal it. And if he did, you guys would know we were in the right. But unfortunately, the affidavit is sealed. As long as that thing is sealed, nothing gets answered, nothing gets resolved, and both sides claim victory. Yeah. I don't hear them doing it just yet. I mean, I hear Trump's side. I don't hear the DOJ doing that just yet, but not a far stretch for someone to catch on. I mean, at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, I promise you, there is a room in the corner of that White House, and there's some nerdy little guy down there with blue suspenders and a white polka dot bow tie, and he's got 2 headphones on, and he's listening to this program. Yeah. Policies can be written as soon as we're done recording here. Yeah. That dude could be writing down, oh shit, that's good. Send that over to Garland, make this statement. The truth is in there, but it's sealed up and we'll never get to it. Here, run that down the street right now. You don't know. Could totally be happening right now. Yeah, so there you go. That was my take on that. I saw that this morning and I thought, I remember looking and going, you know what, fuck it. They could both claim that the sealed document has the answers and they're both banking. Maybe they're both banking on that it'll never get out. I don't know. What do I know? Josh Maddox is over here. Turn my whole screen yellow. Josh, $10, $9.99, best bar ever. This is like sitting around a campfire. This is like sitting around a bar. I don't care for the kids' ambush videos. But this, for me, is like sitting around with a bunch of people drinking and talking, isn't it? Sitting around a campfire and we're all just sharing ideas. You guys are writing stuff in here and I'm saying stuff back and then I say stuff and you guys answer. Isn't that the same thing? Isn't that what we're all doing here? Oh, we're probably never going to have 37,000 people watching the live stream like some of the big shows with Crowder and Timcast and those guys. I know. And I'm not doing so much research. This is not your news outlet. This is a whole different thing. But I will tell you something with the utmost confidence in my voice. I wouldn't trade this show and you guys watching this program, this bar that we all sit around and talk about, I wouldn't trade it for 50,000 viewers. I wouldn't trade it for anything because there's some connections you just can't buy. No matter what you do. You can buy a lot of stuff when you're rich. You can buy, I'm sure, Tim Pool and Tim Cast. He's a cool cat. I've watched his stuff. A lot of fans with him, and he's real fucking smart. And with all of his millions of dollars, I think that dude would look at you and go, there's a few things in life I can't buy with a bunch of money. Well, you guys want to know something? Are you folks interested in a little tidbit? One of them's right here. You guys. One of them's right here. Sitting around this bar, sitting around the bottom of the Glass Nation when we talk at night. The Facebook lunchtime crowd where we sit around and have lunch together and shoot the shit. You can pay for a lot of stuff, but you can't pay for this type of communication that we got. No. That's something that you guys had to earn from me and I had to earn from you. And I want to tell you for my part, you guys have earned every ounce of respect and energy that I can put forward for you guys. You've earned it. I will drink to you guys right now my Hawaiian refrigerator water. I have perfected the art of looking cool while drinking out of a straw. Also, every time I do this and I look cool, you fuckers quit sending me pictures of fat kids in suspenders holding a red balloon. I get 10 of those every time I try to drink out of a straw and look cool. You fuckers send me a picture of what I look. Here's what you look like, General. You look like a fat kid with suspenders and a red balloon at the zoo. No, I don't. Do you guys know how many hours I spend in front of a mirror? Drinking out of a straw just so that I can give you that moment where it looks cool, it doesn't look fucked up. Do you understand that? Yeah, that's the level. Ready? Here it comes. Yeah, that little flare at the end is what does it. I was missing something for months trying to practice in front of a mirror. And one day I was staring at myself, gave that little flare like that. Oh, I knew I had something to show you folks. I had arrived. You will never look cooler than that. As a guy, drinking out of a straw. Women all day long, they look great. They can look cute. They can look sexy. Who gives a shit? They're awesome. All right. What am I missing here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. More peaches. Peaches! I'm loving them. Mrs. Fort Watton's perfect ass-shaped pieces. Gilbert, I love disaster for $2. Well, Gilbert, she is our $2 whore today, so anything under $2 is going to show you beautiful disaster, and she is amazing. Chris H, $20 says, forget the butter. Just go right to the syrup. Gilbert, $2 says, rumors say that he has a particular list. Don't know. I know that the obvious reports from even the FBI. Two things. Let me skip around. Peter Smith, welcome. He's an extra. Thank you for saying so and doing that. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, $20. Random question. Do you like the band Rush? Because my parents, I grew up listening to them. All right, hold on. Ali, keep Gilbert's and Disney's up there for me. Peter Smith, again, welcome to being an extra. Appreciate that. Josh Maddox said best bar ever. Who'd I miss over here? What'd I miss? Peter Smith talked about that. Power Stroke Syndicate became an extra. Well, that's thank God, because there's a lot of diesel talk going on over in the Discord server. And being a gas engine guy, I'm not as helpful as I'd like to be. I know my shortcomings, and they're right there. So, all right, let me move back over here real quick here. Gilbert, rumors say he has a particular list. I don't know what Trump has or doesn't have. The simple part of it was, if they were in panic, there was stuff we had to have. There's stuff that classified, it couldn't fall in we had to have it. Well, he's been out of office 500 days. Where the fuck have you boys been for 500 days? Or is this a political stunt right before the midterms? I'm just asking. Seems a little obvious to me. What do I know? But the other part was that even the FBI, when they were questioned, they said, well, was Trump cooperative? Yes. Did he say, and Trump said, I told them if they're missing anything, don't fucking break down my door. Just come and ask. You can come right back in. If you need something else, come ask me. Did he say that? The FBI, well, yeah, he did say we'd come ask. Well, it seems like he's been pretty cooperative, so fuck off, in my view. Sheena D's dropped $10. My night past bedtime. See y'all later. Thanks, Sheena. Thank you for staying up late. Thank you for the whoa. Look at those. Wow. We got rid of a lot of beautiful disasters there. I'm not sure if I'm happy about that. Sheena, thank you for staying up late. Thank you for hanging out with us as long as you possibly could. We'll keep the show going. You can catch up tomorrow and see what you missed. It won't be much. You could probably fast forward through it and catch the whole thing. All right. So back to Gilbert. I don't know what the thing is, but they certainly took their time, 500 days. The last part of Gilbert, the last thing I want to tell you is now the rumors are coming out. Some FBI people are starting to talk, saying, we didn't want to do this. We had to. It's our job. We were not comfortable. We did it. Okay, we did it right. But this was not our gig. Someone didn't handle this. They didn't run down the street going, God damn, look what I got. Kick in his front door. Let's fucking go, man. Nobody said that. The FBI was dragging their feet now, and you're not going to hear this from the FBI, the top dudes, but the rank and file guys are now coming out on different programs going, we did not want to go do this. Even the middle management didn't want to go do this. This was not a fucking cool gig, man. And I like hearing from rank and file people. Don't you? Don't you like hearing from them when they get in the middle of your stuff and just tell you what's going on? Hey, they're just regular nuts and bolts dudes like the rest of us, men or women. You get the point. Yeah, I'm liking that part. All right. So Gilbert, we'll see how that plays out. Disney Mama, random question: do you like the band Rush? Because my parents and I grew up listening to them. I love the Holy Trinity. I have seen them, I think, 3 times in concert. No, it's 4? No, 3. Only 3. I remember one of my first concerts was Grace Under Pressure. I think that was the first one. One of the best bands of all time, in my opinion, and I know they're not as popular as they should be, so shame on you for not listening to Rush. Yes, I will shame all of you. Oh, Steve Malenko became a member. Welcome to the Legion of X, Steve. We appreciate you stopping by and signing on. Now, I know, Steve, we probably tricked you with all of this glitz and glamour and promises of success and notoriety, and you fell for it. So you can't have your money back. We lied, we tricked you, and you're in. Now, if you stay next month, after you know that we are completely full of shit here, the next part's on you. My friend, if you stay another month, you have no one to blame but yourself. Yeah, still want you around, but just realize that now it's on you. Oh, Sammy Joe dropped in another $2. Turn my screen blue. The 20 was also to go towards the sugar mama. You're not telling me who the sugar mama's for. Is it does Gen X mom get a sugar mama? Does she need to start sending you naked pictures, or do I? You got to tell me, because I'll run around the corner and get my shirt off right now. I can be, you can be my sugar mama. I'm that guy. Of course, after the first time I send you a picture of me with my shirt off, you'd say, "Here's $20. Keep that shit on. Don't knock that shit off. Put that away." What are we talking about? I'm not even drunk and we're going off the rails. What the fuck is going on? I'm not even 1/4 through my sheets of lies that I was going to tell. I haven't got to anything in the picture section in here. I got 75 things in here and I got 8 minutes left. What have you guys done? You guys really, you guys know how to take it off the rails without my help. You guys can't keep blaming me for derailing the program. Because clearly you guys are just as good at it as I am. I can't even believe we're here. What the fuck is... It's Friday. Fuck it. I should have started drinking right now. Lord Crispy, 5 for another shot drinking you want. Yeah, not too far in the future. I'm going to start pounding those down. Oh my God, you guys. This is why I love hanging out with you guys so much. I can't even tell you. You guys literally take the show off the rails and we talk about, it wasn't even on the agenda. You guys, the problem is, here's the problem. As I see it, with the clarity of mind and vision of being on this planet over half a century, the problem is that you guys bring up stuff and you act like I'm always prepared to talk about it. You guys do realize that whether you're talking about Trump and politics, or whether you're talking about new flavors of ice cream at Baskin-Robbins, there's no way I can be prepared and well-versed in every topic. You guys know that I'm shooting from the hip. I'm just telling you, the nuts and bolts, the gut feeling, looking out my front door type of stuff. You know that, right? You know I can't, there's no way to be clinically prepared. You guys didn't email me and say, well, Gilbert says, just Gen X Dad, we're going to talk about this today, and I'll send you $2 and you make sure you reply. Oh, I got to go do my homework now. I have no idea what you fuckers are going to talk about. Unscripted. That's what these shows should all be called, is unscripted, confusing, backwards, upside down, and soon to be off the rails. That should be a t-shirt. Deepak, why is PT not referred to as PT? Physical training, physical therapy. You lost me, Deepak. I'm lost. Heavy hard drive, $5, 10% for the big guy. Thanks, Heavy Hard Drive. Deepak and Heavy have been around a long time. Been a long time supporter of the program, not just with bucks here and there. No. They've been supportive of that program with time. They give a lot of time and a lot of minutes. Don't think they don't listen, because they do. If I fuck up, they'll let me know. Lord Crispy, $5 sound check. I have nothing to pour into anything here, Crispy. You're fucking with me now because you know I want to drink and I can't do it just yet. Oh, for God's sakes. Long Shot Loki, $2. The 69 Dodge Coronet, 2-door versus the 4-door. Well, come on, man. I would go with the 2-door just for style points. I don't need a 4-door 69 Dodge Coronet. I don't need a 4-door. I'm not putting my kids in the back seat and driving them to Sonic and having them hang those trays on my glass. No. I'm not going to do that shit. Now, if you got bucket seats in the front, then yeah, I'm going to need a 4-door because the back has a bench seat, if you know what I mean. Some of these jokes, I really got to be careful. Now, I know it's at the end of the program, but I got to be careful because my brother-in-law, who's older than me, he's like an older brother-in-law, Gen X mom's older brother, he's starting to pick up on some of these things. And I'm going to need to start being careful on the things I say about his little sister, or someone's going to drive down from Nevada and whoop my ass. Now, the good part is it's the end of the program. Now, I know he'll go home and him and his wife will sit down and they'll enjoy listening to the beginning of the program like everyone does, and they'll think it's fun and nice. But I got to tell you, my brother-in-law is super fucking old. He's really old. So maybe 20 to 30 minutes into the program, he's leaning over to one side with his eyes closed and there's a little bit of drool run down his face. Now, my sister-in-law may listen, but she's not, the sister, the brother, the sister. I could probably get away with a little more with her. Probably could. Not as much my brother-in-law. But like I said, I think I'm pretty safe. I was just talking about the back seat of a car and the sexual overtones that went with having a bench seat in the back. And don't act like you fuckers don't know what I'm talking about. You guys are like, I don't know, what? A bench seat? What would you need a bench seat for? Yeah, fuck off. You guys fogged up your windows in your day just like the rest of us did. Stop. But what I'm saying is that to say those things with my brother-in-law would probably be okay because right now he's asleep on the couch drooling. He's got the 2 fingers under his belt buckle like Al Bundy in Married with Children. We're safe. We're okay. So, God, I'm going to get a phone call. Mike Barron, member for 2 months. He's an extra. Thanks for sticking around, Mike. First month was on me. Second one was on you, baby. Go get yourself mentally checked. You stuck around. Deepak, member for 4 months. Super Chat won't let me type his name. I don't know whose name you mean. Deepak, you have to get with me on that one. That's. I don't know why that would be blocked. All right, so listen. It's time. We're down to the last couple minutes here. We're down to it. I need to go to my notes and see if I fucked up. I need to go to the notes to figure that out. I did. I just got to figure out what I did. I'm sure that Allie, lovely Allie from Boston, I'm sure she put up the Discord server, which is where everybody hangs out between live streams. If you go to the Discord server, it's fair, it's cheap, it's easy, it's free. And the Discord server is nothing more than just a list of chat rooms. And you can go into one. There's sports ones, and there's automotive, and there's a food one that is just divine. There's some adult-oriented ones also. I really would recommend my brother-in-law not go to those rooms. Same with my children. But there's a lot of stuff in there. General chat room, YouTube videos, music. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. And the Discord is where we hang out. Monday nights at 6 o'clock, everyone goes in there, and we're all chatting and talking about a movie. We all watch a movie on Monday night in Discord. There's a room called The Couch. Nothing's going on in it ever because it's just Monday night at 6 o'clock. We show a movie, we stream a movie, and we all go in and watch it. We all go in and talk about it. It's a lot of fun. Everybody's in there and gives their input of where they saw it, what role they had. Some people have been in these movies. Some people know people that were in them or where they were filmed. It's kind of neat to see the connection from our generation through all these things. So you go check out the movie room. What am I missing here? The Patreon thing. I don't know how to, if you guys don't, I don't know if Allie's got a Patreon link or not. But if you have a Patreon link, it's 99 cents to go there. I'm not trying to get you to double dip if you're already a member in here. But Patreon is the only way I can mass email all of you guys and say, hey, we're doing this event on this day. I can put up a post, but not everybody sees it. But if I just put up a sentence that said, hey, just letting you guys know, we're cutting the kids' hair at this time on this channel, you guys pick up your phone, you see it, you can erase it. We don't bombard you with shit. We don't advertise shit. It just lets you guys know. It's a way to communicate, to let you guys know what we're doing on things that you probably want to see live, right? So I'm just letting you know. I don't know if there's a way to do the Patreon thing, but if there is, it's just a way for me to get to you guys. All right? So we'll do the best we can. Thank you guys for showing up. I really, really super appreciate it. I'm going to put the stream over to leaving, and then I'm going to spend a few minutes in here. I'm sure there's some goodbyes and well wishes that I missed. I want to say something to you folks as we're exiting, going out the building. So pick up your coats and your purses, put your shoes back on. It's time to get back in the game. You got to leave. I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. So just remember, from everyone here at Gen X Talks all around the world, wherever you're listening, I want to, oh my God, Allie in the sheets. Mike Barron, wow, you're blowing me the fuck up. I got my hat and sticker today. Thanks, it was nice. Mike, I'm glad you got your gear, man. I really am. Allie, I'm closing out the sheets. So where was I? I was saying goodbye. She interrupted my fucking goodbye. You never, never, never do that. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, whether you're in the United States or across the pond or anywhere around the world. If you're listening on AM, FM, or anywhere on the Armed Service Radio Network, from everyone here at Gen X Talks, thank you for listening and tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.